and they was texting, and they came together for the sake of love of Antonio Boughton. So I know if we can step in and help each other through love, that we can love these kids that are out here on these drugs. We can get them straight by taking more time with them. Today, it seems like everybody's in such a fast pace that we don't take time with people anymore. And now, if I would have took time with my son, would things have changed about where he was at? No, because it's got to be quality time. It's got to be the right kind of time. Because I did spend time with my son, but the things I wasn't doing was asking, how are you doing? How are you adjusting to being out of school? I didn't really give my son direction. It seems like his mind just stopped in high school. I didn't give him direction as to how he needed to go about getting things done in his life. His first car, he went out, got his own loan. He didn't ask me for any kind of help. He just went and whatever he needed to do, that's what he did. I guess he had been around us long enough to learn the process. So he went and did his own thing. But I should have been, more involved in his life. More involved, overseeing, just even with his relationship. He was in a relationship. I just left it alone because I felt like when I was that age, I didn't want nobody to tell me what to do. And I remember his first episode, he said, "Ma, you should have told me. You should have told me." And I was like, well, I just figured we'd let you learn the hard way. But sometimes, y'all, we got to speak up. Sometimes we got to speak up even when it's hard for us. We have to speak up and just be that parent that God has told us to be. Now, I'm a lot better this morning because I did get some rest. But I wish y'all would have seen my legs and feet. I ain't take no pictures of it. But my legs and feet were so big. I mean, really, they were so big from sleeping in the car all these weeks. And I literally been sleeping in this car. Excuse me for snorting like that, but my allergies are cutting up. I'm sick that way. But I've been sleeping in this car a majority of the time for the last 5 months trying to get help for my son because I knew he wasn't right. If you believe something in your heart and you know your children and you know that something is wrong with them, keep pushing. Don't let up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Even when the doctors try to tell you, nah, they good, you keep pushing. If you still feel like something is wrong, keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going for your children. Keep going because they are people. It's not that they just your family, but they are people. They are God's people. And that's what God would want us to do is keep holding each other up. Keep pushing each other. Don't give up. And that's how I'm feeling this morning. I'm feeling more like this is more spiritual than anything. For me, this is a spiritual thing for me. It's a chance for God to test my faith. It's a chance for me to have faith, to have more increased faith, to remain calm during the storm, and to know that even though my heart has been crushed and broken by this, that I still can make it and that I can give those pieces to God. Those pieces of me that are hurt so bad, I can give them to God. I don't have to run to trying to do anything to mask my feelings or anything, but let God know, Lord, this is where I'm at right now. I'm hurt. My son is needing me, and I'm hurt because I have to make the better choice, which is to let him go for his treatment rather than to be selfish and keep him here knowing that he's sick. That's a big choice. That's a big choice for me. But I knew off the gate that I was going to do the right thing because I already had said feelings and self. You got to die down. You got to die out because God is in control. And I was able to do what I need to do for my son and go up against y'all. I went up against the magistrate threw paperwork at me. I mean, it was so much, y'all. I went through so many people who really just did not want to help me. But in the end, God won, the righteous won, and they had to help me anyhow, even though they were tired of the situation themselves. Because most of them have been in this process since April. They have, but they have to realize that's their job. That's their job right there, to come out. If somebody needs involuntary commitment papers, that's your job to come out. I don't care how many times that a person has to come out for that same person. That's their job. You're an officer, that's your job. I don't care how many times you have to come out for the same person. That's your job. And just like I told that doctor down there, she said, well, we're already doing the best we can, and we can't keep them. And I said, no, you're not doing the best you can. And guess what? Today is a new day. You released him October 1st. But what is today's date? How is his mind today? Y'all better know how to speak to these people without losing your cool. You got to know exactly what you're talking about in order to get them to listen. And I had to get educated. And I didn't have nobody helping me, but my education came through online articles, and just random people who may have said, well, you know, I had a cousin or a friend that went through this, and this is what we had to do. I had to put the pieces together. So see, I put my faith out there working. I was putting pieces together so that I would know how to talk to these people. My throat's starting to dry out again, y'all, so I don't know how long I'm going to be talking. But you have to put the pieces together to come up with something that is solid, that you can go and present to these people, for them to hear you out, for them to believe the words that you are saying. I had videos that kept going unnoticed. I had videos, I had pictures, and these doctors and stuff, they were like, oh, I don't need to see that. They didn't want to see that, but yet they kept releasing this boy. But I had evidence that he was aggressive and violent, and that right now he don't need the public. I knew my son didn't need to be in public. I knew it. I knew he didn't need to be around us either, because we couldn't control him. We couldn't control him. Anytime you see somebody fist fighting a dryer, do you think you can control that? We couldn't control that. We couldn't calm him down. Most times I let him scream and holler while I'm sitting in the car, and he'd beat on whatever he beat on and stuff, and yell at whoever he thought he was seeing and talking to. And I would just sit in the car and remain calm, like I'm just on Facebook or something. He'd come up to me and say, you good? You good? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just here in the car, Facebooking some. I'll go in the house in a little bit. But I had to keep playing it off. And, it wasn't easy. And I'm releasing all this stuff because somebody need to hear it. Somebody listening need to hear this. They need to hear it. And I need to let it out. Because it wasn't easy. A lot of tears this week. I think more tears this week than I've shed in 5 months. Floods of tears. The Bible says, those that sow in tears shall reap joy. And I believe that joy is coming. Joy is on the way. It was a lot this week. It was, I can't even describe some of the things I went through with him this week. They were so horrific. You would think you was watching a horror movie or one of those Lifetime drama movies. It was a whole lot of stuff. And the cops were trying to encourage me to say, why don't you just take out a warrant? This is criminal acts. I said, no, this is my son and he's mentally ill, and I'm telling you, help me get him to the hospital. That's all he needed, was to get to the hospital. But instead, they wanted me to have him arrested for the things that he had did to me. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. The woman down at the hospital, she was like, well, that's a criminal act. You need to have him arrested. I said, no, you released him, remember, knowing that he was sick. No, you can recommit him. So I am going to get ready and go down to where I need to be at today. Today just takes a day for myself right now, a little time for myself. And I only can talk about it a little bit at a time, because when I felt my heart getting stressed a little bit, I have to let it go. When I feel the stress coming on me from it, I just, chill out. And go find something to do until I calm down, and then maybe I'll come back and relate some more, but right now I just felt my chest getting upset. You know, you can feel all this week. It's felt like I had a jug of water in my heart, just shaking up and down, shaking up and down. That's how it feels. And when I start feeling like that, I take a break from whatever I'm thinking or whatever I'm trying to do. Go take a walk. Go find something to do. Cooking helps calm me down. But I'm not eating all that stuff. Cooking, cleaning up. Just go find something else to do to distract my mind now from it, you know, till I feel better. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get on up out of here. And, well, I might can do some church today. It is Sunday. I lost my days of the week, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I did. I lost my days of the week. And y'all got to forgive me for that upload that I put up yesterday. And it wasn't my granddaughter's. I don't know what happened with that. I was just so tired till, you know, I was tired. But, you know, you be that tired, sleepy, but you can't go to sleep. That's how I was. I was tired, sleepy, but I couldn't go to sleep. So, I finally did go to sleep, though, about 12 o'clock, and I just woke up. So, I'm going to go ahead and fix me a big cup of ice water and see what... I spent the night with my daughter, by the way. Going to see what these babies cooking for breakfast. Putting these babies to work. They are my joy, y'all. They keep me going. They sure do. They keep me going. Oh, let me grab my medicine. That's what I had came out here for. I had came out to the car actually to get my blood pressure medicine. That's what I was supposed to been doing and got distracted. Talking on here. And that's an important thing too. You got to keep up with your help too. While you helping somebody else. But let me tell y'all something. It ain't nothing that nobody ain't done before. That's what keeps me going, is realizing that there are people out there that made it, parents out there that made it, that went through the same thing that I'm going through. Those parents made it. You hear me? They made it. And they have testimonies of their children doing better. Testimonies of children becoming CEOs and stuff. So you don't want to focus on nothing negative. You want to see your child doing better. I see my child being a CEO. I see my child coming out, being on top and not the bottom. I see him growing in the Lord. You know, you got to speak those things. For my daughter, too, I see her doing it, too. She's doing big things, too. I see all of that. And I'm not going to see no difference. Because it don't matter what it look like. God is still in control. Lord, this water good. Y'all, it's hot out here. I'm in the car. I'm in the car because I just came out here. I actually really did come out here to get my blood pressure medication. Because I had to pack out. I had to make sure that all my stuff is in the car, what I need. When my son is around. So I don't have to keep running in and out of the house. Because you don't want to get hemmed up. You don't want to get hemmed up. So I make sure everything I need is in the car. And my medicines aren't getting overheated. I got to locate where this cat is. So I can go in. Yeah, I'm scared of cats. Scared of cats. Okie dokie. Well, thank y'all for listening and your prayers and encouragement. And I'll continue to keep y'all lifted in prayer as well. But big girl about to be out in 3, 2, 1.